Hi everyone, welcome to the annual general outlook. Okay, hold on, just I need to adjust the there so that you can see all the cards. General outlook for all the Earth signs. So we'll be starting off with Capricorn. All right, messages for Capricorn. All the struggles that you've already gone through in the past will start paying off. You know, especially for those times that you can't really count on anyone. And there are also some toxic people that get magnetized by your vulnerabilities for the past few months. Now things are about to change. Energy will also start sinking, or you can, notice more changes that will be unraveling around the month of March, starting next year. And when it comes to your finances, helpful people, friends, relatives, I also feel like most of the Capricorns will be going through some family healing and forgiveness, and going through introspection. Love wise, for singles, it's going to take some time for all of you to settle down or to really, get into a real relationship, because you'll be putting your priorities first, which is love will be the last of the list. Okay. So, hmm, in terms of business or finances, it's like it will be really slow around the month of January, because the real well, the actual year will be starting around after the Chinese New Year, which is, I think it will be February 3rd, I think. I'm not really sure. And when the water tiger enters, and that is where everything will start, coming in. So it will be a little bit slow around the month of January, and then the month of February, things will start, like slowly picking up, and then March, everything will just, keep on rolling. Like there, those people are the ones who's going to be reaching out to you, sending you emails. People that you've known for like a long, long time ago, they will just suddenly reach out to you, and suddenly, like they want to avail your services or something like that, or they want to get your product again or something like that, like more of a business thing. um in terms of the industry, investing in the real estate is not really a good idea, but any other business ventures will be, especially in the field of oil industry or something like that, will be very favorable. So for now, I feel like try to avoid um real estate. Okay, in general, for in general, it's not just for Capricorns. The business that will be thriving by next year, it has something to do with chemicals. Like could be cleaning industry, or I don't know, some cleaning stuff, or I don't know, something about, like all the chemical industry, and the blue collar job, or the um flexible services, like I don't know, like personally attending. It's so hard to like word it out. It's like, let's say for example, like a car wash, like you usually have to go to a, like, like a shop or like a certain place. But then, next year, if if you want to put up a business, and you're just gonna try to do something, like instead of the people going to the car wash is the one who will be coming to you. So that's the flexible service that I was talking about. Okay, so just try to, I don't know, figure it out. So anyway, general messages for Capricorn 501. Okay, let's start. Mm. So what I'm gonna do right now, okay, so this is for the first quarter of the year. Okay. Um so first quarter and then second and third and fourth. Okay, which is I'll be doing the the general and then love sorry, finance and then love and health and then oracle. And then same for the second, third and the fourth quarter. All right. Ooh, first quarter of the year. I told you. Ooh. You're also, like going to be leaving behind people that you thought were helpful to you or will be more of use to you, but then it's like you will have this sudden awakening that, oh my God, like, why did I ever become friends with you? Or why did I even associated myself with you or even let you use my name or my, whatever. And then now you've suddenly realized how toxic this person is. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. You're going to have that, um, you're going to have that, what do you call this? Financial stability and solid foundation within the first quarter of the year, which is I already told you it will be around the month of March. All right. Starting. So getting a lot of money for you. Just don't be so greedy. Capricorns are rarely selfish, not unless that you're on the devil mode or you're in the dark night of the soul thing. But Capricorns are mostly giving and generous. But for the first quarter of the year, since that you've gone through a lot of pain and a lot of privation from other people, you feel like, oh, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like I'm gonna give you, and then you're still gonna say something right behind my back, and even if I don't, and if I don't give you anything, you're still gonna say nasty, so something towards me. So you feel like, like, so what's the point? So you're just gonna change. You'll be changing your attitude. You'll be like not really frugal, but you're gonna be more of like you're setting boundaries, from other people that if before, even if whatever you have, you're gonna give it to them. But now it's like you're gonna filter out those people that really deserves your help and that you feel like like you're not really asking for anything, but at least that they can be grateful that you've helped them in in your own little way. Okay. Travel is also very favorable during the first quarter of the year, whether it's for pleasure or business. Okay. But knowing Capricorns, they always mix pleasure with business. Okay. So whenever they go on a vacation, they make sure that there's like either it's a work that they're going to be doing or there's like a business thing or person that they're going to be meeting for whatever side hustle that they're into. Okay. So whether it's for pleasure or business, it will be favorable for Capricorns. Success is also seen here imminently around the month of March. There's also something that you'll be celebrating. Some of you might have a higher position, like VP or head or chairman or whatever. Okay. It's going to be like a big position that you're not even expecting this, but you've been manifesting and dreaming about this. Okay, not necessarily like a VP or something, but it's going to be like a higher position. Something will be offered to you unexpectedly that you were not really expecting it will be given to you. Okay, and you'll be grateful with the trust that the company will be giving to you and that they will be bestowing you, especially that you will also be congratulated by the higher ups. Okay. Um, for those of you who's also looking for a new job transfer, or if you're looking to move to a new job or location, it will also be a big success, with the remuneration, benefits, packages, whatever it is that they're going to be offering you. That they will also be covering your family if you already have one. So some of you will also be getting a new car from your company if you're currently employed. Now, the thing here is you need to balance your time If for those of you who's already married, you need to balance your time from your work and then to your family. You can't always say that, oh, I'm busy, I'm already tired, let's just do this, just do that. Most of the time you always fill up your shortcomings with either materialistic things or money, or you're just going to give them your card and like tell them to go and shop, whatever. But next year, it's not the money that matters to your loved ones or to your family or to your kids or to your spouse. It's your time that they actually need and your attention. But there will be a lot of travels, a lot of ventures as well. You will also be meeting a lot of people from different walks of life, probably um other ethnicities as well. Eastern, southwestern. mm, I'm picking up something like progressive countries in Asia, and then I don't know why I'm picking up South Africa, but like, I mean, it's too specific. It could be for someone, but yeah, something like that around the continent. Now, when it comes to your blood relatives or to your, like mom and dad and your siblings, sibling rivalry or sibling issues will get mended around the month of February. Actually, December it will be starting, but since that there will still be some ups and downs, and like your relatives will still be, you know, same old hypocritical as them. But yep, I feel like you're just gonna try to, like brush it off. But then the month of February, something's gonna happen, and I feel like all of you will be gathered again, and then that's the time that the real forgiveness will start sinking in. All right, and that's the only time that you will also realize that, oh, okay, so they're really serious this time. So health wise, digestive systems and circulatory nervous system. mm, I don't feel like you're gonna have any problems with your bones, but it's gonna be more of your circulatory, nervous, and your internal organs that will become more of a problem, especially ulcer and anything that is related to your bowel. Okay. Um, people from the past. Well, there's only one. Either it's a water sign or a fire sign that will try not to knock. Okay, they're just gonna barge in, and they're this these two signs that I'm actually picking up. They feel very entitled that they still have like right to still get into your life or still get be a part of the grand picture, but then you're just going to brush them off. Okay, and if you haven't given somebody a closure, I feel like this is the time. Capricorns always have a hard time forgiving, but you can always change that, because forgiveness is not for the other person, it is actually for you. All right, the more you hold grudge, the more you're closing yourself down, the more you're blocking your chakra, and the more you are, you know, your journey will become much more heavier, and it will become slower as well, you know? So, all right. Your instincts will also be much more sharpened, okay? Much more, it will be like boosting, like it will be boosted by next year. And I feel like those things that you have shrugged off, because some of you, you've tried to shut yourself down because of some people or somebody that you're with. And, even though that there is something that you already know that's going to happen, You chose to be in denial and not to feel it, not to see it. So your guys or your ancestors just decided, okay, so you don't need it. You're not really being thankful for the gift that we have given to you, so we're taking it back. Okay. But next year, I feel like you will slowly return and you will slowly, like reel it back in. All right. And I feel like the best companion that you will ever have by next year is your instinct. All right. Even if there are some answers that you don't know, or even if there are some decisions that you find it hard to, to go through, um, I feel like your instincts will tell you what to do. Okay. Or where to go or something like that. But in overall, in general, your finances really look good. I mean, last year when I did the Capricorn reading, it was like a little bit average, you know. But then this year, this reminded me of the year of 2017 and 2018. All right. So hopefully, I know that a lot of Capricorns are also struggling right now, whether it's emotional or financial. But you can always start from zero, to the top. And that's why people always challenge you, and people always, like think like what is it that you have that we don't, like, like even if we ruin things for you, you can always start from a scratch, and then right before you know it, you're already there at the top again. Okay, because you're a mountain goat. All right. So people don't really understand how you are and how you work, that the more challenging life becomes for you, the more you get stronger and the more you get smarter. Okay. All right. So let's take a look now. Finances. I don't know why I keep on saying love. Okay. Finances first. Okay. At 1731. Another travel. You're really going to be traveling. if you're unvaccinated, I don't know why you're going to be traveling. But anyway. All right. So I am really getting a lot of travels coming your way. More business ventures for those of you who's already in business. You will also be partnering with an Aries or okay, ideal partners for next year. Aries, Cancer, um, Gemini. Although Gemini is very indecisive, they're up and down. They keep on changing their minds from time to time, which is very unhealthy for businesses. But you know, I don't know. Could be for a silent partnership or something like that. And yeah, Sagittarius. I'm not really sure about it. Leos, they're very hardworking, but they will always put their family first. Okay, their family obligations. And they will also be very indecisive that when the opportunity knocks or when the opportunity presents it to them, they're going to try to find an excuse either to have the best of both worlds or to swing back and forth. Okay. But with Aries, you can expect like a straight business relationship, and you can also expect for things to like really get going. Because, when it comes to working harder, or when it comes to achieving your goals, or when it comes to discipline and delivering quality works, or whatever it is, you and Aries always, you're always in the same page. Even though personally your personality always clashes, but when it comes to work, you actually blend really, really well. Okay, so as long as the two of you also will know how to abide and will know how to respect each other's boundaries. Aries also needs to learn how to, take a few steps back when it's time for you to lead the way, and you will also be doing the same when it's Aries time to lead the way, in a business or partnership or company, whatever. All right. So for those of you who's already employed, I feel like there will be a lot of changes. Some of you, if you're currently employed right now, there will be a reorganization that your company will be going through. There will be some people that will be laid off, but you're not going to be one of them. And here is the unfortunate thing: your company will be asking you to enlist the people. I don't know, or could be that you're the one who'll be listing the people that will be retrenched. Okay. But, well, yeah, better way of saying, getting fired. But so since that you're the one who'll be in charge of this, a lot of people will be hating you, and a lot of people will think that, oh, it's you, like you list my name, like all these people will be so bitter and jealous and stuff. So this is going to be a very tough first quarter of the year for you. All right. And mm, your ideas will also start, bearing a lot of fruition. And this is the time where you will be heard, and your ideas, this is the time for you to boost your ideas. Okay, like you're gonna be going through a brainstorming, and it's been a while. I feel like it's been like 2 years that you've been in a dream state, or like people try to undermine you, and you have experienced this kind of treatment that people think that you're stupid or something like that, because it's part of the moon planetary transition. All right, but right now you need to be heard. People want you to say something about your ideas. They want to know like what's your input or something like that. So this is the time for you to this is the perfect opportunity for you to chip in. All right, some other people will also try to like challenge you, like, oh really, yeah, you think that's gonna work? Yeah, do you have an experience with that? But like what I said, instinct or intuition will be your best companion for by next year. Because even though that there are some answers that you don't know, or even though that there are some things that you don't actually know how it's going to work, your instinct or intuition will be guiding you through that, and you will always be the winner. The thing here is there are some people that you were in friends with that will be moving away from you. Okay, it could be either you're close to 5 people in your office, or close to somebody, and they feel like, oh, because of the task that your company will be giving to you, so it will isolate you. But what can you do? At the end of the day, you still have to prove your loyalty to your company, because you're not there to make friends, you're there to work, and you'll be doing it professionally. So what can you do? See, I told you that there are some people that will try to go against you, so be careful with the 10 of swords here. Okay, and I feel like if there are some people that will try to cut you off from their life because of the job that you are doing, and they're taking it too personally, it's no longer a problem. Okay, for those of you who's looking for a new job, I feel like January is a start of a brand new beginning for you. January 3, 31, not 13, and 23. Those are your lucky days. Okay, for you to get a job, for you to for you to receive a like a job appointment or something like that. And then the next one will be around the month of March. All right. You're gonna love it. Like I feel like you're gonna have a like huge and long adventure when it comes to your careers and finances by next year. So this is only for the first quarter of the year. And I think we're really like it's been like really long. All right, so love finally. Mm. If you will just keep on listening to other people and you will keep on living your life according to their judgment, you'll never be happy. Chances are you might also lose your relationship because of this. You need to live your life according to your own judgment and according to how you want to live it. Okay? Gossip is also going to be in your horizon by next year. So please be very careful with anyone that you're going to be entrusting your personal details or your personal life or whatever that is happening in your domestic life. Okay, because there are some people that will try to, act like they are your friend, like they're going to try to act like they're very concerned of you, but the truth is they're only waiting for the right time to um I don't know, to like sabotage you. All right. Especially if you're going to be dealing with a Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, or any fire signs. And Pisces. Okay. Now, anyway, remember in my general reading, I told you that you're going to be very busy for this year, but then you need to learn how to balance. So this is the year that if you've been together for quite some time already, could be 17 years, 9 years, less than 5, less than 10. Um I don't see any separation, but I feel like there will be a tension that will be building up between the two of you because of the empty spaces, that will be left unattended. So if there is a problem, that's already slowly building up, try to sit down, at least for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You can even spend an hour on the phone with a stranger. So why can't you spend at least 15 minutes to hear what your spouse has been ranting about? Okay, they will be ranting about you're always busy, you're like this, you're like that. We don't need the money, we need you, kind of stuff. And I feel like it will be very repetitive for the first quarter of the year until you will just because it's not going to be sinking into you. Sometimes Capricorns are very sensitive and insensitive at the same time. Okay, if you hear somebody snoring, it's my dog. Okay, so for those of you who's with an earth sign, I don't know, there's something that you just want to prove to each other. It's like this is going to be a battle of egos, or you're going to be at a standstill. So if none of you would want to budge or try to be humble in a relationship, then nothing is going to happen. I don't feel like you're going to be falling apart or you're going to be going in your separate ways right away, but it seems like this is going to create a big hole or a big gap or a big crack in your relationship. Okay. So, for those of you who's also trying to have a baby, wow, this is the perfect year for you. You're going to be very fertile. Sex life is also going to be very active, which is, I'm pretty sure you're going to like that. But, hmm. And if you're not yet ready to have a baby, then better user protection or something like that, because I feel like you're really going to have a lot of kids, right after this year. Um, for those of you who's also working together or working on a project, you will be achieving a lot. Okay. And I feel like some of you will be buying a new house along with your spouse. Okay. So this is going to be a project together. Those of you who's with a water sign, it's like you're mothering an infant, or it's like you're mothering a child, or like instead of this person acting like your spouse, this person will be acting more like one of your children, or your child. Okay, or they will be competing um for your attention. So this is also the time that you're going to start questioning, like, is this really the right one for me? So if you're dealing with a water sign, air signs, okay, especially if they're younger than you, this is going to be your problem. Dealing with a fire sign, I feel like this is the time that you're really going to be putting your foot down or setting your boundaries with a possibility of divorce. Because I feel like I'm just picking up that one of you will become too much, or one of you will be crossing the boundary just to get your attention. So let's say, for example, that for your spouse to get your attention, that you're slowly losing them, they might opt out for, getting into another relationship while they're with you. So meaning that they were, like they might get involved in an affair. So, and you're going to catch them. And the thing here is, you hate it when someone makes you feel jealous, because it's not that you don't get jealous, but it is actually the respect, that is far more important to you. If you feel like if somebody is no longer happy with you, he can free them up. You are not really the type of person that will be forcing someone to stay with you, but it is actually the respect, that puts you off. So chances are, I feel like if you're married to a fire sign, this is the time that you will start considering that maybe it's just really time for you to go in your own separate ways, which is, that's not really final yet. Okay, that's for the first quarter of the year. All right. So, okay, singles. There are some cards that actually are faced up. All right, singles. Will you be dating the one that you're going to be ending up with, or the one who will break your heart? Mm. A lot of communications, possibility of sex. Dating, dating air signs or fire signs will give you second thoughts. Or you feel like, is this really the right one for me? Most of the time, if you're also gonna find somebody online that they're far better, and they're so much better in your head than in the actual reality. And if be careful of somebody who will be very obsessed with you, that right before you get together, see each other, they're already stalking you, and they've already gathered a lot of information about you online. Okay, so be careful of whatever information or whatever, things that you post online, because there is somebody that you're going to be meeting that will be very, I don't know, like obsessive. I don't feel like it's going to be a fatal obsession, but any obsession could actually lead to a possibility of harm. Okay. Um, well, seems like singles by the end of the first quarter of the year, there is a possibility of you meeting someone that you're going to be ending up with in a relationship, not in a long term, but in a relationship. Will this be long lasting? No. No, the relationship will only be good at the beginning. But be careful of getting pregnant if you don't want this person to be with. Okay? If this is not the person that you feel like it's not the right one for you. So there's a possibility, only a possibility. All right? All right. Let's take a look now at your health before we go to the second quarter of the year. Okay. Be careful of what you eat and what you drink. And be careful of drinking with someone. I don't know why I'm picking up that somebody will be spiking your drink or your food, or someone will be putting on your, I don't know, could be something that you're eating or drinking. So be careful and be mindful, okay, of your surroundings. So far, mm, I feel like you just need to boost your immune system, and also, if you're not allergic, okay, I'm picking up that you need to either drink more raspberry juice or eat it, okay? There's also a certain food lifestyle, especially if you're into salty food. You need to be careful with your kidney by next year, and take a lot of water, okay, to flush it out. Um, Nasal issues, nasal problems, um, also throat and migraines. Okay, it's the migraine that you can feel the pain at the top of your head, not on the side. Okay, and there is like a pre-existing health issues or health problems that might reoccur, but it's only for it's only for the first quarter of the year. Let's take a look, for the second, third, and last quarter of the year. But so far, I feel like things are gonna start. Like if as long as you're gonna try to stay healthy, be more active, be careful of, even if they're just microwavable or something like that, instant food, make sure that you will be inspecting them first instead of just sorry um putting them inside a microwave and eat it directly. I don't know, something about like an expired food that you're not even going to notice that it's already expired, or there's something in that food that like it's a little bit gross, but anyway. Yeah, so just be careful of food poisoning, and skin problems, skin asthma, skin allergies, and skin, health conditions that you also need to be careful of. You will also start feeling so nauseous, so better check out with your, not your blood pressure, but it's your more of your blood count, or your, you know, if you're anemic or something like that. and don't stay too late at night, or you need to have at least enough sleep for the first quarter of the year. Okay, because you're going to be working so hard, you might just eat, you might just be even sleeping for like 2 hours, 3 hours, or you might not be even sleeping at all because you're going to be overworking yourself. All right, Oracle 4026. I think I will be dividing the earth signs, because this is like really really long, that this might take up another 3 hours again, for all the earth signs, because with the Capricorn, we're only in the first quarter of the year, and it's almost an hour. So I might, well, not might, but I will be doing, like, I'm gonna be cutting this off, like, at the time of Taurus, because I'll be doing it in a separate video, and also the same for Virgo. Okay, so okay, you need to unleash your full potential. There is like a revelation or truth to be told that you just need to be more receptive about it. Okay, it might hurt you, it might change you, but it's also for the better. Don't be so blinded by great offers or good offers. Make sure that you are going to be choosing with your heart, not with your head. Okay. You also need to clean up the past, cobwebs of the past. Stop, bringing it up to the present, because the more you start thinking about the past, the energy will start catching up. It might just mess around the present. Some of you will also be ending up finding your real soulmate, and you'll be moving on from the past to your future. You will be reaching up to your destiny, and there will be a whole new journey that you're about to face. All right, let's take a look now. Second quarter of the year, 4219. So I'll just make this quick. Well, there are too many messages. Yeah, like, there's nothing that I can do. All right, this is for the second quarter of the year. All right, dealing with some gossips or rumor mongers. Okay, general message. When it comes to your workplace, I don't see any problem, but there will be a lot of people that will be, like, spreading lies and gossips, and, you know, some wrong information about you, that, I mean, you're going to get down to the bottom line of it, but it's going to take some time. And right before you can get down to the root cause of it, obviously, that it it might tarnish your reputation, but you're going to be cleaning it up. So, but at least, when people starts talking about you, it means that you're somebody, you know. And when people starts pulling you down, it means that you're above them, okay, and that you're also a threat. Um. Anyway, some of you will also start pleasing your bosses, and this is also the reason why there are a lot of people that will be very envious of you and jealous. So you need to protect yourself from those frenemies, or people that will be acting more of your friend, but but the truth is they are your enemies. And money will be coming in. I mean, it will be flowing smoothly, but for some reason, the second quarter of the year, it seems like you need to, I don't know, like hold down to your budget, or don't really buy unnecessary things. Okay. I don't see any hospitalizations or medical emergencies or something like that. But I feel like it's just, like just be a little bit frugal. And changes are also coming in. Some of you, either things or people from the past will be coming back, or there will be some things from the past that will be reminding you that, okay, I know, that this have already happened in the past. I know that this is, I know how it is, and I know how it's gonna go. So I don't know, could be like family. I feel like this is more about love. All right, so like what I said, I'm so sorry if you can hear my dog snoring. Okay, so like what I said, you need to learn how to balance your time, to your family. Life will be very good. It will be a very blessed year for you, actually, basically from what I'm seeing here. But um make sure that, like, you're also going to be attending to some other important areas of your life, which is family is also very important to you. Okay. And I know that that most of you, the reason why you work so hard is because you just want to provide a good life for your family, for your spouse, for your kids. But like what I said, it's not just the money that they need, it's actually you. So I don't know why that message keeps repeating, but maybe it's just not for you to really digest it. Um, yeah, and for you to have a financial stability, you need to move away, even if like you will be left with like no friends at all. So it means that most of the people that you're surrounded with right now this year, I'm recording this November. So even if you'll be left with nobody, like no friends at all, because you can always, you know, meet more people, create new friends. You're like a very friendly individual, and you can actually get along with most of the signs or most of the people. So you've made a lot of wrong decisions in the past, year 2020 and 2021. But this year of 2022, I feel like, things will suddenly change. You're going to go back to how you are, who you are, and what you used to be. All right. You'll have that sense of discernment, and you will have that a better sense of judgment when it comes to characteristics of other people. All right. But money will be good. All right. Finances at 4802. Oh, this is for the second quarter of the year. Okay. So it could be that this is the reason why the spirits told you that you need to hold on to your finances during the second quarter. I mean, things are going to be good, things are going to be great, but then I don't know, there is some unexpected stuff that's going to be happening. I'm also picking up that there will be a sudden turmoil that everyone will not be expecting that's going to be happening. Okay, like a big breakout. And it has something to do with the government. So it's already out of your hands. Okay. Um, there are some plans that might be thwarted or that might not pursue or go through because there will be some unexpected upheaval. And I feel like it's going to be, around the government or, the economy. And it's already country based. I mean, the country. But I feel like second quarter of the year, things will be a little bit not slow, but there will be a sudden um, pause. Okay, not stop, but pause. And then right in the middle of the second quarter, things are going to be like going through and pushing forth again, which is this is the time that you're going to be going back and forth with your, with your plans. But you just need to go ahead because, like what I said, finances will still be running smoothly. I don't see any problem. I don't see any stagnation. I don't see any struggles or whatsoever, just like 2020 and 2021. This year will be very different, from the last 2 years. But, there are some things that might happen that is already out of your control. Okay. But you don't have to worry. You will have the support of your bosses, of your, actually, instead of getting the support of your subordinates or people that you work with, you will have more of the support of the higher ups. That's how great your year will be. Right. Because you're going to be one of them someday. So you also you really need to save. Okay. I mean, while the money will be flourishing, while the money will be like, running smoothly, flowing in consistently, um, you need to save. It's not because that there's like a disaster that's going to be happening. I don't know, the spirits just want you to know that you just, I mean, you will be well financed, but you just keep you can't keep on spending and spending and spending while it is coming in. You know, all the money that's been coming in, you need to save it. Okay. So at least that there's something that you're gonna save, instead of like things are really dried and broken. There's also like big opportunities or new opportunities that will be opening up for you or that you will be offered. Some of you will also be buying a house by next year, second quarter of the year. Okay. Or I feel like you're going to be relocating, but I feel like it's more of you're going to be obtaining a new house or you're going to be a new homeowner by next year. All right. Let's take a look now at your love. All right. Love at 52, 58. Hmm. If you're currently with an earth sign, I feel like there are a lot of things that you really need to ponder and that you really need to consider. Like try doing some groceries together, even if it's like a very small thing to do, or even if it's like you feel like it's nothing, but it means a lot to your partner. And some of you, the second quarter of the year, there will be a lot of arguments, possibility of fights. There's no separation whatsoever, but I feel like your partner will be very all over the place, and their energy is like really, really off, and it's gonna be like adding up more stress to you. Um, if you're also with a like a fire sign or Leo or Gemini, they will be hanging around with your friends. Sorry, but they will be hanging around with their friends most of the time. That there will be some issues about parenting, looking after the child, or it's like a feeling of discontentment. If you're also dealing with a water sign or another Capricorn, no, actually, this is more of a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There is a possibility of either excessive drinking unhealthy vices, or their sexual needs will not be met, so they're going to be looking for it someplace else or to someone else while you're busy working your ass off. All right. I always say that when your career is soaring up high, then your love life's on fire. Okay, and mm, 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 mm. Some of you might just even launch into a divorce, especially if you're with a fire sign. Which is, I already mentioned this even in the for the first quarter of the year. If you're with a fire sign, there is a huge possibility of divorce, and you're going to be winning through. If your partner will be asking for like, oh, I want 70% or I want the sole custody, no, it's not going to be granted. Okay, which is, you're a very fair person. Um, you give what is necessary for the other person or for the other party. But this person, or this sign or this individual will try to gouge you for whatever they can really get because they are so afraid of going through struggles. Okay, but you're not going to let that happen. And I feel like it's also time for you to sabotage, not really sabotage, but for you to curb down a lot of responsibilities or unwanted responsibilities from your family. Like your siblings and your mother and father, something like that. If you're looking after your parents, it's okay. But if you are, like still supporting your siblings and, like it's like you're, like what do you call this? Like you're dividing your money to your siblings or to your relatives or family, to your own family, and that's actually a little bit unfair. Okay, this is also the reason why that you need to conserve your money, your finances, and your resources to yourself only. Okay, it's there's nothing wrong if you're going to be helping them out once or twice, but then the third time you have to teach them how to create their own money or create their own opportunity. Because sometimes instead of you helping out other people, you are teaching them to become a parasite, or you're teaching them to become too codependent on you. Okay, so this is also one of the agenda why you're going to have some issues with your partner. All right, singles, let's take a look. Wow. Singles, looks like you really want to settle down the second quarter of the year. There is also somebody that will be teaching you a lesson big time. That's why you're gonna say like, okay, I'm done partying, I'm done having fun, I'm done, having some casual relationships or hookups or something like that. Hmm. Be careful of your health. Singles, this for the second quarter of the year, you are going to be getting involved with people who works in the entertainment industry. Okay, I feel like you're could be like a singer or band or musician, uh, or this is somebody that's really famous in the social media, and will this be long lasting? will be given a chance. Communications will also be very good. Okay. The relationship will only be good for the next 8 months, for the first 6 to 8 months. But then right after that, you're gonna start finding yourself alone, as your person will start floating around. I mean, they're already used to the crowd. And I'm not saying that all entertainers, singers, musicians, bands, or something like that are all like this. But the person that you will be dealing with for the second quarter of the year is someone who will always have the discontentment in themselves. It's like they have their own bag of issues. All right. So please be very careful. All right, let's take a look at your health at 1:51. It's already an hour. I also need to change my timings because mhm, the noise during the daytime is really unbearable. So I've already changed my timings. And it's also hard adjusting. But anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna get used to it. All right. Be careful of kidney stones, okay? Or gallstones. If you're also feeling like nauseous, or woozy, or it's like, suddenly you feel like, your surroundings are moving, you better check out with your doctor about your blood, okay? Your white blood or red blood. And I feel like it's much better for you to go and check out with this specialist, okay? Migraines will also be like a nuisance for the second part of the year. You'll also be very conscious of your looks, okay? And either you're going to be changing your appearance, your hair color, or your fashion. Some of you will also be enhancing your clothings, or you will be like, like decorating them, or you will be like, I don't know, reinventing your clothings, okay? Some of you also needs to be more grounded and eat some more vegetable or fresh vegetables. Have a balanced diet. Again, don't stay too late at night, or have enough sleep at least. And there's also like a spiritual health that you need to renew or that you need to nurture, okay? And again, about your immune system, you need to boost it up. Some of you will also be gaining weight, and but your strength and your stamina, I feel like it's going to be really great this this quarter of the year, the second quarter of the year. All right, so let's get down to the third quarter of the, oh sorry, oracle 10335. Go the distance to the sea. Message in a bottle, the tribe yang. Here and now. Okay, this wants to come out. TikTok. All right, you will be reaching far, but upon you, I feel like some of you will be, will start feeling so burned out. So you need to go and find yourself first, or do some soul searching. There is a very important message from your spirit guides or from your ancestors that you really need to heed. Family, I feel like family healing is very important for you to unleash that fire inside of you. You also need to start moving away from the past and proceed with your future, like move on completely. Okay, and time is also of the essence. All right. Third quarter of the year, 10441. Be careful of somebody who'll be betraying you. So the third quarter of the year is somewhat unfavorable for you. Hmm. All right, so you're going to be walling yourself up. Okay, keep your success with you. And it's much better for you to keep things to yourself during this third quarter of the year. And mhm, sorry about that. The camera turns off like every hour. Anyway, was not going to be very happy seeing you successful and achieving. There are some people that might also try to ruin you dramatically. Okay, because like what I said, the second quarter of the year, money will be good, everything's going to be really flourishing, but you can't really escape from the eyes of those people who wants to have, you know, who wants to have your pentacles, or who wants to have, whatever you have, because you worked hard for it. And some people thinks that they can just simply get it, or they could just simply, like achieve it. Mm. I mean, you can't always compare yourself to other people, because we all have our own different journeys and different purposes. Okay. And this is what other people don't really understand, that they thought that just because you have it, they can simply have it as well, because they feel like, okay, what makes you so special, among us. And uh this fire sign is really going to be spreading out a lot of nasty rumors about you. Be very careful. This is somebody that you really trust. Okay. So communications will be surrounding around you. There's also a probability that you might either move, or you might buy or sell a place because of this. There is a be careful of investing impulsively during this third quarter of the year, just for the sake of, it's like you're trying to avoid something, or you're trying to avoid for something to, to spruce up or conflagrate, but it's actually a very wrong move. Okay, you need to weigh things down first, and you need to, I mean, don't do things because you are trying to escape, and don't do things because you are trying to run away. Okay, you need to face this person once and for all, because this is the one that's going to be like a spreading gossips about you. This is a fire sign: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel like you need to be a little bit more guarded. I mean, it's okay for you to be friends, but things that should be kept confidentially or privately, do not share it with this person. Well, only with this person. Okay. So money still looks good. I don't see any problem. But the main thing that I feel like, the cards are trying to highlight is you need to curb down this person. If you already know who this is, which is, I feel like you already know who it is, you need to either cut it off, keep your distance, or maintain a healthy boundary. Okay, so that this person won't think that you are like a doormat, or that you are, like too indispensable. All right. General 11029. Oh, sorry, finance. Finance 11029. Again, you're traveling. Where are you going? I feel like this is something to do with your business. So it's strictly work. Some of you will also be invited over a religious, I don't know, retreat. Give me clarification for this. All right. Before I get down to this, before you opt out or before you try to either apply for a mortgage, which is, I feel like financially you'll be doing fine. But there is also a lesson that you need to learn from the past. Okay. Something that you have carried out, um, in the past. Because, like what I said, this year is not really good for any real estate investment. There is something in the past that you have wasted your time and wasted your money on, and there is a possibility of you repeating the same mistake again, that has something to do with a house or property purchase. Now there will be an offer, or there will be somebody who will be offering you that, okay, like I'm going to give it to you for like staggered payments or something like that, and you feel like, oh, okay, so that's a good opportunity. So since that I'm earning like this and that, this and that, this and that, so you feel like you can do it. But then the thing here is, there is a lesson that you need to learn. Okay, you're gonna love it, you're gonna like it. At first it's gonna be good and okay, and you will be very happy with your achievement, but then something is just gonna happen with the tower moment here. So what is gonna happen? You know what? This fire sign looks to me like this person is always around you. Because this is the person that's gonna be like a um getting in between you and your goals. You really need to cut this person off. Right now, we're still at 2021. If you already know who this fire sign is, cut them off. Okay? Cut them off. Because they're going to be playing like a huge part in the third quarter of the year, ruining all of your plans and ruining everything that you have already laid out for yourself. Anyway, travel will also be very favorable for you. You're going to be traveling a lot during the third quarter of the year. It has something to do with pure work. Some of you, I don't feel like you're going to be going alone. You're going to be taking your family with you. But the thing here is, some of you, you're not even expecting that either you or your spouse is actually pregnant. Okay. So it might also give you a, like, like that unexpected luck. And you will also be much more inspired to express your, sorry, to implement your ideas and to draft them and to execute it. Okay. So you're going to be like very, very important to your company or to your, you know, establishment. At the end of the reading, I wanted to ask, when is the right time for a Capricorn to invest into buying a new house? Or, because I feel like financially you'll be able to, but there is somebody who will try to get in the way. That fire sign, you need to remove them. You need to remove that person. All right, love 11525. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Your love life's gonna be like really moving in a positive way this third quarter of the year. So there will be some upheavals and ups and downs when it comes to your workplace and when it comes to your finances and stuff. No, with your finances, I don't see any problem, but it's more of the communications and your relationship with the other people. But your love life for the third quarter of the year really, like really looks good. Some of you will also be traveling together. In the I don't know, could be that during the time that you're gonna have like a business trip, you're gonna be taking your family or spouse with you. You will also start talking, fixing things, readjusting, and working on your own shortcomings and differences. You feel a little bit stuck, but I feel like you will start listening to what other people will be advising you what to do. Even though that's going to be a little bit hard for you to carry all the obligations, but for you, as long as it's going to grow, as long as there will be like a big um outcome to this, sure, I will. I'm ready to do whatever it takes. So your person will also be like, they're just gonna sit down there, and it's like they're gonna watch you do whatever it is that you needed to do, and deep inside, they're really pleased or they're happy. Oh, wow. Some of you, if you're with a water sign, you're gonna discover that your person's been like cheating on you or having an affair. Okay, while you're working. So it could be dealing with a Scorpio. Uh, yeah, straight Scorpio here, and also there's also another Capricorn, but the devil's side. Okay. Now, to some of you, if you're also with an Earth sign, things are going to start moving and changing, and there will be a transition phase or transformation that two of you will be going through. So I feel like there will be a lot of growth. You will start getting even more closer. Things are going to be like really moving, and some of you will be, I don't know, engaging in a couples therapy. If you're with a fire sign, this person's already moving away from you, so don't bother. Okay. Fire signs will be moving away from you. It's okay. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's take a look now. Singles. All right. Singles, you're gonna start picturing yourself being much more successful than heartbroken. Okay. There is someone, especially if you're gonna be getting involved with a lot of younger people around you, the results will be very disappointing. Some of you will also be moving to a new place or a new house, or you're gonna be relocating. So, you're gonna find much more happiness with the new place that you're gonna be in. But when it comes to love, I feel like you will try to stay away from this, even from the relationship, and you will just concentrate into rebuilding yourself, working on yourself, loving yourself again. There is somebody from the past that will be reapproaching you again, but you're gonna have some second thoughts to, whether you're gonna be accepting this person or not. This is another earth sign. Hmm. That has a Cancer in their chart. But you know what? If you're gonna be accepting this person again, this will just create another strife in you. It could be another blockage. All right, let's take a look now at your health. 12107. You need to have enough sleep. You need to keep yourself grounded. You need to boost the immune system. You know what? If you have lack of sleep, then your immune system will also, like, it's really gonna go down. Some of you will be very fertile, or you're even, some of you are already pregnant during this time. Be careful of wild animals. And be careful of eye related stuff or eye related problems, during the third quarter of the year. You also need to get your eyes checked out, especially if there has been like some increased sensitivities. Okay. So you also need to regain your focus. More mind related problems that I'm seeing here. I feel like your focus will be a little bit distracted, or sorry, like your focus will be a little bit disarrayed, and you're going to be very distracted. Some of you might also be even pregnant, or you're going to be very fertile, or you'll be delivering babies during this third quarter, and you need to protect yourself from wild animal attacks. Okay. You also need to get a vacation. Some of you will be like suffering from burnout during this third quarter of the year 2022 because of overworking. All right, Oracle card, it's 12312. Serendipity. There is somebody from the past, but I feel like this is more of karmic, to balance things out with you. And you don't really have to, like keep on thinking, thinking, thinking. This is also another way for you to release all the negativities that you've been holding back for how many years, consciously and unconsciously. And it's also time for you to admit that there is something, that you need to confront yourself with. You will also start finding your real purpose and where you're really going to be heading in your life. All right. All right. Last quarter of the year, 12415. So far, the stormy phase of the year for you will only be around third quarter of the year. Okay, but the first, second, and last quarter seems to be really promising for you, especially for the first quarter of the year. Ugh, you're gonna be boosting your next year. All right, so mm, mm, mm. Family healing, family celebrations, family gathering. I feel like some of you might also, start abandoning your family, but you're gonna be, like there's something that's gonna happen. Why there will be like 360 degrees, turn back to them. And some of you wouldn't even picture like yourself having this kind of fun with your family, but then you're not going to regret it. Okay. Again, the money is something that will be making you feel so happy and making you feel like alive again. Okay. And I feel like you will also be very thankful that you've listened to your instinct or intuition for the almost entire year. And now you're about to, you like embark a new journey again. It seems like there's somebody from the past, things from the past, or people from the past that will also be coming back into your life during the last quarter of the year. There are also some people that you've already walked away from, but will be catching up on you. Okay, okay, there is a like some house issues or some home related issues that an air sign might betray you financially. Do not trust a transaction or do not trust somebody with the money without any black and white, or without even putting it in a black and white, because somebody will be very greedy or will be blinded by a lot of money. And this is also something that this is also something that you need to learn. This have already happened in the past, that I feel like if you will be able to surpass this and identify the situation right away, then you will get a much awaited reward. You're going to be getting what you want. See, I told you. There will be a celebration, a gathering, and there will be another opportunity that will be presented to you that is, you know, a little bit more than this. Something about your house or something about a real estate that you need to avoid. Okay. But even if there is someone who will try to outsmart you, or he will try to, well, let me pull out a clarification. Will this air sign, how will they be betraying Capricorn? It's like this person has been waiting for the perfect timing. This is a Gemini, and it's like they're afraid, but there is a deal that they will be offering you, and they feel like, it's like either you take it or leave it. And there will be one last offer. But I feel like you will just choose to relocate. And this person that will be faking their victory will have a downfall. They will ended up reaching back to you, making another offer. But then this is something that you will start thinking long and hard about whether this is really worth it or not. Again, this fire sign is still here in the picture, but I feel like this fire sign will try to leave the picture. Okay? I don't know who is this fire sign. It's really like very present in your life. And All right. Okay. Um, there will be three offers, or there will be three attempts of offering it to you. I don't know. It could be either gonna bring it down to a number of three. I don't feel like it's gonna be for a figure of three, but it could be a number of three. 300,000, 30,000. I don't know. Could be 3 million. And still, when this person changes their mind, it's they're going to be very disappointed because they're really counting on having that kind of figure in their hands. But then somebody's going to be stepping in, and then this person feels like like they feel like they're too much. So you are still the one that's going to be prevailing, and you will be running out on it will be running on top of them, and you are going to be having the victory. Wow, like just a little bit curious. Okay. Anyway, something about the house that will become more of a real issue by next year for you. Alrighty. Finance, 130, 155. You're gonna have some second thoughts of investing. Although you really love it, something that will be really offered to you. It's very, very tempting. But okay, somebody will be feeling so defeated. But this is something to do with, I don't know. This is like the continuation of whatever it is that you're going to be going through about real estate by next year. I'm not really sure what that is, but it seems like you will be having that victory. Somebody will feel so defeated, but there will be some movements. Okay, it's going to be in your it's going to be in your favor. It's going to be on your side. Yep. And if you have saved enough this year, you're going to be buying this property with the like you're going to have enough, okay, to cover up all the costs and to cover up everything. It's like, wow, it's like, things are really going to be good for you this year, that I feel like you'll be able to have enough. So this is the reason why the spirits tell you to save up your money instead of like spending and spending and spending. All right. So whatever legal matters that you will be facing and going through, it will be in your favor. Okay. So you're the one who's still going to be on top of it. I don't see much action when it comes to your work, but everything remains stable and consistent. All right. Love at 13412. Don't rush into anything. Okay. There are some things that you feel like, or there are, you do have some dreams that you feel like it's no longer gonna be your dream because things are already different. And I feel like you'll be putting, or you'll be setting priorities more for both of you, or for both of your goals. Um, some of you might also be divorcing a Sagittarius or divorcing any fire sign. All right. Something that you have been waiting for, or something that you've been like, this is not what you really wanted, but this is something that you really need to do. For those of you who's dealing with a Gemini or a Leo, things will be a little bit stagnating or stalling. But then I feel like, it will be in your favor, whatever it is that there's. It's like the two of you will be at a standstill or standoff. And if you're with a water sign, this person will try to reunite with you, but it's gonna be a fail. It's it's just gonna fail. Okay. And dealing with a Leo, even though you're the one who's been carrying all the responsibilities, this person is only after the security that they can get from you, and then there will be a big betrayal. So please be careful about this. Okay? Things are going to be changing for the rest of you. I feel like you will have a great family ahead of you, and you'll be going through a big transformation right after this. Don't rush into anything. Okay? All right, singles, let's take a look. Singles, be careful of your health issues because of overworking. You're going to be spending a lot of time with your friends. Okay. Be careful of health issues, especially if you do have some heart related issues or heart issues. Okay. And be careful of drinking. If you're not going to be careful by the last quarter of the year, it's going to be a huge problem for you. Okay. I don't see any possibility of dating. I mean, you're going to try to date out, but none of the people that you're going to be meeting is somebody that you really want. But there is somebody from the past, which is another earth sign that will be coming back into your life. And I feel like this is the one that you're going to be taking seriously. This person will be coming back to you for 3 times this year, 2022. And on the last quarter of the year, I feel like this is the time that you're going to let this person in, finally. And you will try to work things out together. Okay. For the new people that you're going to be dating, none of them will be staying. So don't even count on it. Oh, sorry. Health 13912. Fever and flu. Sudden gain of weight. Feeling so nauseous. You need to change your food and eating lifestyle. Be careful of wild animals. You need to go on a vacation. Some of you also needs to release your mental tiredness or mental stress. And there are some health issues from the past that will be resurfacing again during this last quarter of the year. So please be very careful. You also need to boost your immune system and be careful of seafood. All right. And also be more hygienic when it comes to the food that you're going to be eating. Oh, and be careful of getting poisoned by insecticide. All right, Oracle cards 14036. Time to go. Time for a nap. Yeah, you really need to get some more sleep. And yin, truth to be told, and finish a symphony, soulmates. See, I told you, somebody from the past that will be coming back into your life, and this is your soulmate. It's another earth sign. Okay. There are some people and there are some situations that you really need to leave, which is you already know what that is and who that is. It's time for you to release all the negativities. There is something that you really need to confront yourself that it is not meant to stay. And until then, at the time that you're going to be freeing yourself, there is somebody from the past that you have an unfinished business, and this is your soulmate that you're going to be reunited with. All right. So I'll see you again on the video for Taurus. This is supposed to be like, for three signs. But since that this is way too long, I'll just, make it like individual videos. All right. So if you want to talk to me live on the phone and live at the cost, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. You may also chat with me directly. I have a new Instagram account. It's Sophia Angel Tarot and Sophia Angel Official. Okay. The other Instagram that I have, I think it will be disabled within the next 30 days. So anyway, um and I'm also available every day for live phone calls, okay? So anyway, have a great month, have a great year, and blessings to you.